Yeah, Ethan, bro. There's like 5 Game of Thrones spin-offs in the work right now.
Yo.
One of them's based on another book he wrote. It's about like another Targaryen, but it's like it's a story about like 2 people, and it just follows them instead of being like a kingdom-wide story. I think that one will be good.
Oh. I
It's
do
like
love
I
the
don't
whole
think it will.
kingdom-wide shit with all the politics and everything, though.
And then Kit Harington, like Jon Snow's actor, apparently pitched a
Yeah.
sequel series about Jon Snow to George R. R.
Hey,
Martin, and
yo.
he liked the idea so much that he like brought it to the HBO people, and they greenlit it.
Well, especially that'll hopefully smooth out the very rough ending that was Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
True that,
that is a
homeboy.
good
That's what I'm saying.
opportunity.
I've been saying that.
You know what really needs to like come and right the wrongs of the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones? George R. R. Martin needs to write the fucking book.
All
He
right.
still hasn't?
I'm pretty sure. I
No.
think he's just not going to at this point. It's been like
I would-
11 years.
Jeez.
Maybe not that long, but it's been a long
Still.
time since Dance of Dragons or whatever the most recent one is.
I just like wouldn't release it, and then when I die, I'd have like clues to go find it, and it'd just be a massive scavenger hunt to find a copy of the book.
Whoever gets to it first can publish it at any publisher they want.
Mm.
And then
They get all
book
the
is just
royalties.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, the obvious answer is that he makes so much money off the shows and stuff, and like he wouldn't make as much money off the book, so why focus on the book? But I think he doesn't want to screw up the ending, so he's like gonna die and leave it with his son, because he's like, if I die, my son will finish it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hyped for Tales of the Jedi?
Oh, did that come out tonight?
It will. I don't know if it already is.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah, I think, yeah.
I think
guess.
2 or no, wait, all 6 episodes are dropping tonight. Like,
Oh shit, I probably won't watch it until next week, because we're doing the horror movie thing.
I don't know how long each episode is.
I've heard they're only like 15 minutes long, like they're shorts.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for the
Mhm.
Qui-Gon one, Dooku.
Yes. That'll be
Three
really
of
good.
three of them are about Dooku, and 3 of them are about Ahsoka.
Ooh. Did you end up
Um,
getting that book, Jackson?
Yeah.
I think you'll like it a lot. Let me know what you think about it when you read it.
Okay.
So what are we even going to talk about this week?
I have no clue. Did you guys see the Fallout picture for the show?
Oh,
What?
no, I did not.
No.
I think that could be good. It's coming to Amazon Prime. They do a pretty good job with
Fallout
stuff
show.
so far.
Yeah, Lord of
I
the
didn't
Rings
know that was
alright.
happening.
The Boys is really good.
Yeah.
When's it launching?
Next year, I think. I think they only like the film hasn't been in, or the show hasn't been in production for too long. I mean, it's like filming, but they only released that still today because it's like Fallout's 25th anniversary.
I've only
Oh.
heard mid things about Lord of the Rings. Rings of Power.
I would say it's good. It's just like it's not great, and it had another fantasy show kind of running circles around it the whole time it was on.
Yeah.
Man, that's gotta suck for how much they spent on it.
Yeah, goes to
Yeah.
show. And the show looks beautiful. It's definitely got that going for it.
I feel like
I
it
don't
just
think
kinda
the
like
plot
happened.
really picked up until the last couple episodes.
Like, no one talked about it at all.
And House of
Kinda
the Dragon was the
cringe.
thing. I would talk with like Brendan about it every. Or no, Brendan stopped watching it. I just talked to Brendan about House of the Dragon. Yeah, I had no one to talk to about Lord of the Rings. I would watch the episode and then like, well, Ethan would watch it. So
Yeah, bro.
But like, I would watch the episode and then go on to like the Lord of the Rings subreddit and just like learn about why everyone hated it. But yeah, I don't know. Like it wasn't a show where like episode by episode something major happened and that like to talk about. It was just, it was a slow burn story that ended up being pretty good. But
Yeah.
not like, I don't know. It's not
Yeah,
tooled
I don't
for like
believe
the
you.
modern audience in like the excitement kind of sense. I don't think
I think it's too woke.
it's also too woke. Yeah, I can't believe they put a black elf in there. I mean, have you ever seen a black elf in real life?
I can't say I have.
See, so it's just like it's fucked up that they would break realism like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not realistic, bro.
God damn.
Just like the Little Mermaid.
Dude, this is like...
Has the pod started?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Fuck yeah, it has.
Welcome to the podcast, the Off the Gourd podcast, to be specific. This is insert episode
20.
number here,
20.
and we are your best
Bro.
boys.
Bro, we just, like, talk. And it's not even, like, engaging.
True.
We just be talking.
It's not even like engaging.
It is to us.
What are you
At
boys doing
least.
for Halloween this year?
Working. Probably.
I get to go to a few parties, so I'm excited about that.
This man's always going to parties.
This man,
Always parties going on.
straight up. Like, I'm pretty sure you've gone to more parties in the last week than we went to in 4 years of college.
This guy's
I think
always
you're right.
But I'm it's like a costume day at work. It's fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be?
I don't know,
Something
man.
to really scare the kids.
Ever since I got like the circle glasses, I just want to take like the lazy route and draw a lightning bolt to my head and call it a day.
Bro, no, you should walk in there as Master Chief or something.
Bro, you got circle glasses?
Yes, sir. But you can see me right now.
Yeah, but like I can't tell. Like I can't tell that they're a circle.
It is kind of hard to see your glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, my face is right next to my screen, but I can see it clearly.
My face is not right next to my screen.
Same.
My face is away from my screen.
But yeah, but I've got until then to figure out an outfit. We're coming down to
Pickle Rick.
Ethan's town over the Halloween weekend
Ooh,
to hang out with Carter and Haley, and then go to Redacted. Hang out with Redacted and go to Redacted's party. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah,
We'll have Carter as a guest on sometime soon.
yes, absolutely. And
Oh,
maybe
that'd be
Haley.
hype.
we should
Thanks
have
for the invite, by the way.
Wait, what? You were invited?
I don't remember, but if I was, okay.
we should
Remember
also
Jack sent
have-
the invitation in the chat?
Oh.
It's that
Yeah.
one, yeah. We're just going. We're just staying with Carter and Haley when we're there.
Jackson's calling people out during the podcast.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm like, I don't know why. It's like it's a dumb thing to be hyped about, but like I'm hyped to hand out candy to kids. I want to like try and scare a
You're
kid.
handing candy to kids?
Yeah, we're in a whole ass.
Bro, you gotta
neighborhood.
be dressed in like
Bunch
a
of kids around here.
cool. You gotta have a cool costume if you're doing that. And you gotta be creative.
I was gonna put on my infamous baby mask.
Oh
Yo.
yes, the baby mask gets them.
baby mask and a
Are you
diaper, just like
I was gonna say, do you want to go full out?
get
Like-
the HOA called on me.
Oh, that truck's chasing me, by the way.
But I actually shit in the diaper.
I'm thinking like full on onesie, like you got a bib and like a big rattle baby bottle.
Oh, there we go. Not a bad idea. Maybe I think like maybe it'd be more appropriate if I just got like a onesie and then went all out with the baby stuff.
I'm hype.
Oh.
Speaking of Halloween, do you guys have any like favorite?
Hey, you never said
Halloween
your
or
Halloween
scary
plans,
movies?
bro.
I'm doing
the fuck?
nothing.
Nah, I'm with Jackson. Let's get to something else. Scary stuff for Halloween.
Yeah, what scary stuff you up to, Pierce?
Nothing. I'm a bitch. I hate scary stuff because I'm a little baby.
You guys have any favorite like Halloween or scary movies?
No.
For me, scary movies are like comedies. Like, they just don't hit as like as well or as hard after the first time. So I don't know. I'll have to think about like a favorite, but for the most part, I watch horror movies once each. But I love The Babadook is one I'll go with. It's like a.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
What about you guys? Or like horror games? You like?
Ooh,
You're not asking the right guy here.
I haven't replayed it in a while, but I love Resident Evil 7 and 2.
Yeah, those
Those
two are
pretty up there.
go-tos for me in terms of like what's a
Horror
fantastic
games,
horror game.
yeah.
Outlast is like a classic for me. That
I
was
like
like one of the first
watching
like
those
truly
games.
terrifying games I beat.
What is the scariest game?
I think Outlast is probably the
Slender.
scariest game I've played.
Slender is pretty scary.
Amnesia is a pretty scary one.
Now, Outlast is scary.
Did you guys ever try playing Slender as kids and like just shutting that shit off? Because I know we were pretty young when
Yeah.
that first popped off as a thing. And it was just like a flash game.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro, I
I
love.
think I tried playing it with some friends in middle school, and we like could not do it.
Yeah, I think I tried playing it by myself and quit.
It's easy, bro. You just go collect the notes
True.
without the
Oh,
main game.
PT,
Oh, I never played it.
I never played it.
bro,
Never
I
played
wanted
it.
to play that so bad. I was so sad that they got rid of it before I got a PS4.
Yeah, no. I know that there are like PS4s with PT downloaded on them that go for stupid amounts
So
of
much
money.
money.
Like people will pay just to
Yeah.
play that, and like, yeah, I'm sure it seemed pretty innovative and cool from what we saw, but if only that could have been
I looked
made
up
into a game.
I looked up scariest games of all time, and for some reason, Bloodborne is in here.
It's pretty scary.
It's not the main vibe, but I guess I see it.
Yeah,
Also, The Last of Us.
Call of Duty Zombies.
Bro, Doki Doki Literature Club, that's my favorite scary game.
Okay, actually, yeah, I agree with
classic.
you. I agree with you. And I did play through that.
Bro,
Only because
I played through that game like 4 times to see all the endings.
I love that game's great.
I only know that game like as a meme. Like people would make Doki Doki Literature Club jokes.
It's a very
Actually
good.
insane. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because like the first like half of the game is just like a normal like visual novel with just like anime girls and like trying to like deepen your relationship with them, and then it just turns into a complete like psychological horror video game, and it's amazing.
Nice. Maybe I'll check it out. Yeah, for for the Halloween week, we're trying to spice it up. My girlfriend Kristen and I have been or have set the goal of watching a horror movie every day leading up to the holiday. 2 in, it being Tuesday when we're recording this. Halloween, or the newest Halloween, Halloween Ends, we've watched, and then tonight we checked out The Visit, which is that M. Night Shyamalan movie featuring spooky grandparents, which has been on my watch list for a while.
Oh yeah, isn't that where like the twist is that like they're not actually their grandparents and they're like escaped insane people?
Yeah, yeah. It was fun because
Wasn't
I
the
think
movie
like
not good?
I thought it was
Yeah, I
pretty
heard it
good
wasn't
actually.
good.
I thought it was good. I mean, it was like it's a found footage horror movie, and I think it's more competent than most found footage horror movies. It's like it was creepy. Some good jump scares. So I think one thing I'd compliment the movie on is it does a good job of creating like horror vibes in the daytime. A lot of movies are like, rely on darkness, and I think that it does a good job of not
Darkness and
relying
redness
on
and
darkness.
whiteness.
Precisely. But Halloween Kills or Ends. Ugh.
That was rough.
Bro,
I didn't hate
you know
it.
what movie that we have to watch party?
What's that?
The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Oh, bro, I hate
a
that.
classic.
I watched that movie as a kid and then forgot I watched it and then watched it like 2 years ago.
Not the Boro, bro.
I just remember being up at like 4 in the morning watching that shit with you guys. And then was it you who said it, Jackson? You were just like, who the fuck names their kid Deborah?
Deborah.
I'll never forget Deborah sucking on that dude's head. Like that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
burnt
join
in my
this.
head
Hey, yo,
forever.
join this race real quick, bro. You guys got
Alright.
an invite.
Um,
Continue.
yeah, Halloween Ends. I thought like, with the going into it with Halloween Kills expectations, and I thought that movie was like terrible. I think that
True.
Halloween Kills was kind of goofy, kind of cheesy. Like
Wait,
really.
are you talking about the new one or the one right before
the
new
new
one?
one?
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Have you
the
seen
newest
it?
one I heard is okay.
Yeah, Summer literally hated it, like to the point that she wanted to walk out of the theater.
Oh really? See, I don't know. Maybe like we watched it on Peacock because it's streaming there, and I thought it was fine. I liked. Yeah, if you want a Michael Myers movie, it's not that. Like Michael Myers is not in this movie very much, and it's more about like, a different character becoming, like, slipping into sociopathy, I guess. And I thought that character arc was rushed and kind of goofy, but a lot of fun kills in it. There's like an unexpected one right at the beginning that was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought it was much better than the second one, Halloween Kills.
Is Jamie Lee Curtis still in it?
Yes. And there's a good
Yeah, that was, like, the whole
final
thing with
confrontation with Michael Myers. I thought that was pretty good as well. And then they completely jumped the shark with the very ending, if you know what I'm talking about, Ethan, with the meat grinder.
Yeah.
Not the meat grinder, like the tree grinder, whatever that thing was, like an industrial shredder. But yeah, out of context, but like that shit was ridiculous. But in
Yeah,
like
I've
a
never
goofy,
seen any
kind of
of
fun
those
way.
movies.
Are you
Never
guys more
seen a
like
Halloween movie.
slasher or like paranormal horror movie fans, or like horror content fans?
Neither.
Paranormal more than slasher.
Paranormal.
Yeah.
Really like psychological horror.
Yeah.
I like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's paranormal.
That movie's scary.
Are there movies to you guys that, like, as a kid, they were really, like, really scary, but looking back on it, that's, like, not the case? Don't even necessarily have to be, like, horror
Insidious.
movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. How about
Insidious is still
specifically...
pretty spooky.
It is, but there's one Insidious scene where like the two, like, I think it's like a husband and a wife, like the main characters, and they're just like having a conversation, and the camera's just like panning over, like behind the wife, and like Mr. Insidious, I don't know if he had a
Mr.
name.
Insidious.
The red
Was just like
face
standing
guy,
there with
yeah.
like a creepy
Mr.
face.
Insidious.
Yeah. And it scared the shit out of me as a kid, but I like watched back through it and it was like pretty funny.
What's something that's not supposed to be scary that you thought was scary as a kid?
E-fucking-T. I still hate that movie. It scares the shit out of me. The whole thing at the
Why?
end.
I
the whole
love
shit at the
E.T..
end where E.T. and Elliot are like in the hospital because their like souls are fucking fusing or whatever. That shit fucked me up as a kid. I don't know why. I hated it. I still hate it. I still fucking hate E.T. It's not like it's
Bro.
like what the fuck kind of cute alien design is that, bro? That shit is terrifying. He looks like
Bro, he's phoning home.
I don't care what he's doing, bro. He needs to fucking do it somewhere else. I hate E.T. Always and passionately hated E.T. It scared the shit out of me as a kid.
I'm a big fan of E.T., if I'm being honest.
I like that little creepy guy.
Yeah. He's got the little glowing finger.
What the fuck? Why? Why is that his defining characteristic that he has a finger that goes "meow" and then like lights up? Why? Why does it light up? Why can he control it?
Because he's an
What-
alien.
Why does he look like a like you know in SpongeBob there's like that the old like nematode lady that loves chocolate? Why does he look like that?
Because he's an alien.
I've seen like Baby Yoda is a cute alien. If you want to have a cute alien
Okay, but
story,
he's not trying to be a cute alien.
Yeah, he's supposed to be cute. People think he's cute. He's not cute. He's like, I don't know. He looks like
He's
he
kinda
looks like a
cute.
lung with cancer.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's a little fucked.
He's a little cute, though. He's got a cute little face. And his neck goes up and down.
Yeah, fuck E.T.
But
man.
speaking of SpongeBob, when like in earlier SpongeBob episodes, when they would do like the hyper realistic stuff out of like nowhere, that shit used to creep me out.
Yes.
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucked me up. Like the whole hash slinging slash episode was pretty creepy.
There is a
But
lot
there
of
was-
stuff that like was unsettling.
I think like I always thought as a kid too that the Nosferatu stuff, like I thought that was something that they made up for the show. Only to find out that that's like, you know, like a knockoff Dracula that was made for like because, you know, Dracula had some copyright concerns around it.
Fuck.
But like it was a real movie called Nosferatu.
Huh.
It's like what, like it made it weirder. Like it's one thing if they just like do a creepy, you know, creature and then like give it a name, but like to pull from that very specific thing, I don't know. SpongeBob's so creative.
Yeah.
True.
Didn't have anything to add to that.
So Sam, what's this about an exorcist story?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, you were waiting to tell us.
It's a good thing you reminded me because I completely forgot. We were at Kings Island this last weekend, just an amusement park in Ohio.
Oh,
For
that's your first problem.
right, and it was all good. And you know, I was there with my family. And my dad had some drinks. It was all good. Very busy. And so like my family, like my siblings and siblings' significant others were riding or we decided to split up for dinner because I don't know. I wanted some Skyline chili. They wanted a pizza. So me and my dad went to Skyline, and so super busy. So seating was kind of light, and so after we got Skyline, just the two of us sat down with a couple of strangers who were like nice enough to let us sit with them, and it was quiet until like she asked us where we were from. We told her. We actually ended up being like she lives where we live.
That's funky.
Yeah, and then it was just that normal like kind of small talk stuff, and then like there was some like what I'd call like I don't know like some rock music playing, and she says something like, what do you think of the fact that they're playing this heavy metal music, and like in a tone where like you kind of suspect that they're like not approving of it.
Oh no.
So my I think like just kind of reading the room and not wanting to like fight that, my dad says back like, oh yeah, I don't know about that, like weird, like that's kind of satanic
Weird.
or whatever. But then like she totally turns around, she's like, no, it's totally fine. See, she's like, because I'm an exorcist, you see, I can see the veil, and
What?
And looking around, there's no demonic presence here. And I was like, oh, okay, just like, but at this point, like when you tell me you're an exorcist, I'm gonna have some more questions for you. And I was like, oh yeah, like how often do you engage in exorcism? She was like, oh, it depends. It could be like once a month or once every 6 months or this and that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I asked like, do you have a particular religious like belief? I was like, asking, are you like Christian? Something else. I'm assuming she's Christian, but she tells me no, and then talks about how she used to be Catholic, and she stopped, subscribing to the Catholicism because she claims that they would like bring up false idols that she like could see were demons, and they were worshiping demons.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just like
Based.
Yeah, exactly. And then it just and then she just spirals into this rant against the Catholic Church, and then she's like, they think they know God, and she's like, but God talks to me every day. I know what God sounds like. Both God and Jesus talk to me every day. When they say God talks to them, I know they're lying because God told me they're lying. And it's just like at this point, me and my dad are like, we're kind of drunk. Like I kind of wanted to like push it and see where the exorcism stuff was going, but I think at this point everyone was just like, or not everyone, she was clearly into it. But we were just like, okay, we're gonna move on. And we just kind of like, gave like, oh yeah, kind of those non-interested type responses. And then she asked me like eventually like, oh, like she kind of just changed the subject to like, oh, what do you guys do? And I was like, yeah, I work with autistic youth as a therapist. She's like, and then so there's a guy sitting next to her the whole time that she hasn't mentioned at all, which I assumed was like a husband. They kind of look similar in age. She was like, oh, that's so great. My son is autistic. I just seemed to catch the son off guard. Like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, he turned, and then like it was just his response was hilarious because he was like, and you're schizophrenic. And yeah, that's the end of the story. It was all good.
So what do you think's going on with people like that?
Schizophrenia.
You don't think they're actually seeing God, talking to God? It's specifically God.
Is your dad Catholic?
No.
Oh, okay. There's like there's a 50% chance he is. So I was like, that would have been even weirder.
It's just like, I don't know. It just got me thinking about like how some people just are really comfortable sharing their delusions. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's crazy how, you know, and I think like span of 5 minutes we got to talking about how, you know, God talks to her every day, and so everyone who thinks God talks to them is wrong because she actually hears him like a voice. And yeah, but hey, you know, at least she has an excuse.
Being schizophrenic do help with that part.
Some people's, yeah. Other
I'm
folks
hyped for the
just,
schizophrenia arc.
Yeah, we're all there. We're about average age of onset. Who's gonna catch the schizophrenia? It's got to be
Oh,
Ethan.
Depends
Right?
which one of us smokes more Delta 8.
Oh man, schizophrenia arc will be crazy.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
But like,
Do you want like full on schizophrenia, or do you want like, you know, just like light schizophrenia?
Full on. I better be damn near catatonic.
I feel like the correct answer here is like light schizophrenia that you can deal with. But you know, I think it'd be more fun for you guys if I just like fully became schizophrenic and you played into that.
I bet light schizophrenia wouldn't be that bad. You just got like another voice in your head talking to you. Like a good friend.
Didn't we discuss how comedians like have that?
Yeah,
Is it-
comedians.
Do all comedians have light schizophrenia?
Well,
Yeah,
comedians.
a lot of them apparently.
A lot of comedians have a form of schizophrenia where the other voice, they start to hear another voice in their head, but that voice is them. Like it's like their thoughts personified.
It's their
Kinda.
Joker brain.
It's like their thoughts are personified, basically. And it's literally like a second person living in their head. But
What
like
your thoughts
it doesn't
look like.
Bro, they're 12-dimensional. We've gone over this.
I think it's like to live in another dimension.
What?
I think it's
that's
like to
a
live in
left
another
field.
dimension.
That'd be pretty crazy though.
I
Funky
feel like
fresh.
It'd be
Like
like,
the
living
fourth
in our
dimension.
You know, like we can. All it is.
But
right,
you're
is
still
like,
a three-dimensional being.
Oh,
Let's say you're still a three-dimensional being, but you're in another, like the fourth dimension or the fifth dimension.
isn't it true that we are in a, like, you could technically say we're in a fourth dimensional space, but we can't.
Yes.
We can't
Yeah.
perceive that fourth dimension. It's like
Well,
we're already
we perceive
living.
it, but
or
we can't move through it.
manipulate it. Yeah, we can't manipulate time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I
Or
saw
we
like a
move through it
Minecraft.
linearly.
I think it was like a Minecraft mod where like
It takes
They
you
were
to
like
the fourth
s-
dimension.
yeah, no, literally it's supposed to like
Oh
simulate.
yeah, I saw this.
It's supposed to simulate so like how a 2D person, so like you can imagine how a 2D person would view a 3D plane.
Whoa.
Like I don't know if you've, the best way to describe this is like you know, like Super Paper Mario. It has that thing where you can switch between 2D and 3D. And it's like the world looks completely different when you switch to 3D because now you have this depth. It's like, oh, this hill was actually way in the background. But it's an obstacle when it's just in 2D. Anyways, they did the same thing. They did that same idea of a 2D person in a 3D space. But they did it with 3D, a three-dimensional person in a four-dimensional space. And you like use the scroll wheel to like change the map to like flow through the fourth dimension. It's like
Whoa.
it's way too beyond like my knowledge of how everything works to describe. I think I saved a video of it on my phone. I'll send it to you guys later. It's pretty crazy though. It's like you use the scroll wheel, and it's like I think the guy used an example of like an apple fell on the ground, but like it wasn't there, like it just disappeared when it fell on the ground until he used the scroll. He had to use the scroll wheel to update the game.
Whoa,
I'm
to
pretty
see the
sure.
time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was like the wheel controls the time, and like the map like completely changes as you're scrolling.
That's
I've
cool.
had Brass Monkey stuck in my head for like the past half hour.
That funky monkey.
Brass Monkey.
But is love the fifth dimension?
What? I don't know.
Interstellar
fifth
says so.
What is the fifth
No
dimension?
shot.
We don't even know.
But what about the
Like-
sixth? You think?
But we don't know.
We gotta know what another one is. Like seventh, eighth.
We can't like perceive them.
Bro, we
There's
gotta
no-
figure it out. Do you think
mean,
that black
maybe.
holes are the key to getting to other universes?
No.
Yeah.
But I want to die in a
Um,
black hole.
That would
I
be
do
pretty
want to
sick.
go in a black hole. I do
You would
want
get-
to like. I just feel like black holes are mysterious. I feel like they're hiding something. Like there's just something we don't know about, bro.
Great
they're
thing about a
definitely,
black
like-
hole. Oh, go ahead.
What are you saying?
I was like, because of relativity, when it comes to a black hole, if you die in it, like before you get ripped to shreds, essentially, like deatomized, you will first outlive all of humanity, which
Yeah.
I want to do.
That's just crazy.
But you get what's called spaghettified. Like your atoms and the information that makes up
I've
you
played
gets, like,
Super
turned into
Mario
strings
Galaxy.
and strands.
That sounds like the key to immortality, if you ask me.
I've played Super Mario Galaxy. I know how a black hole works.
You know what's sort of related to all this talk is they've recently there have been studies that are showing that perhaps another phase of matter would be information, because like hard drives, like they weigh more when you have more data on them, kind of deal. And they've done like other studies
Wait,
that,
really?
like show this point. Yeah, and they've done other studies that like show this point more adequately, but I don't really have them
Isn't
on
that
my
just
mind
because
right now.
electrons have weight?
Yeah, that's right.
Electrons have very little mass, but like the information itself makes a difference.
That's interesting.
I'll have to find those studies again. It's some cool shit.
Man, some people are just born like smart like that. I could
They
never
can't figure that
Fucking
stuff out.
I could never figure that stuff out.
No.
Don't even ask.
Yeah, I should have been
God
born in the
damn.
time where like the most prestigious thing you could be is like a blacksmith. I think I could handle that.
Oh,
Bro.
That
I
would
just
be
you
sick.
imagine
don't
medieval
understand
boys.
what the smartest people on Earth understand. Not even close.
Your name isn't Smith. You couldn't be a blacksmith.
True.
Damn.
This man would be a Brunner.
It's true.
Take him to the sword burner.
Dude. Let's like start a town. All right, when we get rich and famous, let's start a town. Let's make it medieval.
No plumbing system.
No plumbing. We poop in holes. The communal
Are
poop
we-
hole.
Are we like instituting a feudal society then? Are we the lords of it?
We'd definitely be kings.
Hell yes.
4 kings.
Bro, there can't be 4 kings.
There are just gonna be 4 kings.
I will kill all of you so that I could have more power.
No, there will be equal power. We will each have power over the houses.
The Tetrad, like the four emperors of Rome's.
We'll each have power over our houses. And we will convene
like
for
we get a
neighbor.
section of the neighborhood.
I mean, we would also each literally have a house. And we would be the...
Oh, I thought we were starting our whole neighborhood.
Well, we convene together for matters on the neighborhood, and we take a vote.
So we're the HOA.
Yeah,
Yes,
but like
yes.
cool, but like medieval themed. We'll like live in
Bro.
a castle and shit.
We flog people.
That'd be sick.
I don't know. I just think we need to start a new town.
Do you guys know the origins of your last names?
No.
French people.
I know, Pierce, your dad told me that it was from some people who like migrated over to South Carolina in the 1600s, and it was originally Old
I got-
Ham.
Old ham?
I got no
Like-
idea. I cannot validate that story, so...
Bro, that kind of sounds like a dad fable, you know what I mean? Like
Like a what?
like a dad,
Dad
fable.
fable.
Like,
Dad
I'm
fable.
definitely gonna be like when I have a kid, just like say some bullshit.
Get them to believe it.
The dad fable.
My,
The dad fable, bro.
I know my last name. It's like in Germany. In German, it derives from some term that like translates to water master, which would
Yo!
imply that like we were some kind of like plumber by trade, or like
That's so
Oh,
less,
that's pretty
so
sick.
much less
Oh,
cool.
bro.
I should
You're
have just
water
left it at
benders.
water master. Yeah.
I have no idea what my last name means, but
Oreo?
I think we migrated over in like the 1800s, like early.
Nice. I know. I'm like from my grandmother. My grandmother is herself like a second generation immigrant.
What's your guys' favorite Halloween candy?
That's just favorite candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, there's some that are like, you
Candy
specifically
corn.
get, or like, they're like, you get a little fun size. Sometimes the fun size be hit different than the regular. What candy, when you go trick-or-treating, what's the candy you're most hyped about?
Reese's Cups
Yeah.
and Yorks.
Yorks.
Love me some York peppermint patties.
I agree that Yorks are underrated, but I still wouldn't say I'm yearning for them.
Reese's
Oh.
Cups and Kit Kats, that little twin Kit Kat,
Ooh.
bro.
Yeah, Kit Kat.
Dude, I'm a big Tootsie Roll fan.
No, you're not, bro.
Yeah, I am a
What?
big Tootsie Roll.
What kind of Tootsie Rolls?
Like
What size?
brown Tootsie Rolls.
Brown Tootsie Rolls.
You're talking about
like-
the midgies
I actually-
or the
I do
the
like.
long
I like all of
ones?
them. I like all of them, but I really like. I'm a big fan of the big logs.
The big log, they're pretty
Yeah.
dope.
The ones that come in like the paper cup.
Yeah,
I don't
Yes.
know what to call it.
bro, I'd be sticking those in. I'm like, It'd be getting my teeth all stuck together. My mouth getting all juicy.
That's
Shit,
the dream.
scrum-diddly-umptious, bro. No, but
Oh,
like mini
fuck.
Reese cups are fire too.
True.
I
Bro.
like almond joys are hype on Halloween, 'cause
Yes.
none of the kids wanted them, so like I would just
Yeah.
at the end of the night get everyone's almond joys.
Bro, I fucking love almond joys.
Did you
The
guys in your
texture,
neighborhood
bro.
like have those, like that one rich family that would give out like full size candy bars, or like
Nah.
No.
Yes.
We did, and I loved it at the time. But now, like thinking about it, I'm like, man, like they just like they won us over with their riches. Or like all these pleb parents that were trying super hard, you know, never be as good as the parents that gave
What's
us
your
full
guys'
packs
favorite?
of Skittles.
What's your guys' favorite Halloween costume you ever dressed up as?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I went all out. I had like the tunic and shit going, all the robes.
Don't remember like any of mine. I know I've done a Power Ranger. I know when I was very little, I had like a Thomas the Tank Engine thing.
Hey yo.
That's sick.
Kind of went hard. And then my most recent was I was the dude.
Yo. That's a good one.
It's very easy to pull off, and I got a really cool robe from it.
When I was a kid, I dressed up as the Human Torch. That
Did you set
costume.
yourself
Okay.
on fire?
No, but it came with like a little like head cap that you like put on that like looked like flames. And you wore like orange gloves and stuff to make it look like you were on fire.
I had a
It's
pretty
pretty
sick.
sick.
Bro, Jackson, something's gotta change here.
Me and Ethan are inside each other.
What were you saying, Sam?
I had a pretty cool Anakin costume one time.
Hey yo.
How old were you guys when you stopped trick-or-treating?
I feel like it was like 8th grade. Maybe not that late. I don't know.
It was like middle school. Like 7th or... Yeah, probably like 7th.
Mm-hmm. Probably same for me.
Yeah.
Ethan's like, nah, I
It
still
was a
be...
fucking mistake, bro. Yeah, I should have kept going.
Dude,
For real,
what's stopping us?
One time, like a friend and I, we wanted to see like we went around. It was just like some weekday, and we were like, we'd go up to people, or we'd go to houses and be like, hey, like we're not gonna be here on Halloween. Do you have any Halloween candy?
No way did it work.
Yeah, dude, it worked. Like, I mean, like of course, like any like nice like if that happened to me now, I'd be like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Like.
Bro, I don't got candy right
You
now.
know, people typically have their candy in advance, so like
Did you ever
one's
get
gonna
called
want to
out
say
for it?
no. No one ever called us out for it. Like I think the worst we'd ever got was like someone being like, oh, like oh sorry, don't have any candy right now or whatever. But yeah,
How old were you guys when you were doing this?
not like we were kids, young kids.
Dang, you were plotting. You were plotting young.
Yeah, slipping Jimmy.
For real, bro. Halloween was always so fun as a kid, just to like, I always loved just like dressing up. It's my favorite character.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember a lot of my costumes either, honestly.
I went
I
as
think-
Batman one year. That shit was dope.
If you had a
I-
limited budget, oh sorry, go ahead.
No, I can't think of anything. So
I really can't either. Just that Anakin costume, because it's just a picture. But
What
if
were
you
you
guys
saying
had
about
a
the budget?
limited budget and like creative talent and could make the ultimate costume, like who would you want? Whose costume would you want to recreate?
Ooh.
that's a tough one.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, the Darth Vader costume's like iconic. I think it's like one of the best designed costumes ever. But I feel like that's too easy of a answer.
Spider-Man. I don't know. That's also an easy answer.
The box character from Bloodborne.
Ooh.
Like the guy on the box art.
Okay, yeah.
That outfit's so sick.
I think I would be a piece of poop. I don't know.
Samus's armor would be cool, but I'd also like
Master Chief armor.
Master Chief.
Yeah.
But I also just think it'd be fucking cool to just have like a full like knight's outfit, like
Yes.
just real armor.
Bro, don the armor.
And like you can spice it up and do something cool, like like give me the Elden Ring guys armor, or some cool armor from X fantasy show. Insert fantasy here show or movie.
Nah, I'm good.
A Legolas costume.
Pretty sick.
Panzer Soldat.
Ooh.
Oh,
Full
Yeah.
Daedric armor from Skyrim.
okay.
What else has happened this week? What else do we got to talk about?
Kanye's still doing his thing.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But he made graduation.
Yeah, it's true.
He loves his
He's
dead
no
mom,
longer a
so-
billionaire.
He lost his deals with everybody.
That's the thing. Is like now he's just gonna say, "See, I told you," because that's his whole thing. He's just gonna go. He's just gonna double down now that everyone's dropped him.
And now he's just
Okay.
gonna really hate the Jews. I don't know. Maybe
Actually,
like
though.
I don't know anything about the like whoever's in charge over at Adidas. Maybe them not being Jewish would help him, to realize that just because he has some business partners that are Jewish does not mean that
Didn't
there's some Jewish
Adidas? I'm
cabal
pretty sure
that-
Adidas had like a very big history in like on the Nazi side of things. Like they made like Nazi uniforms.
Nice.
That's what I saw people on Twitter saying.
Oh, don't say that, bro. I've
That-
got Adidas shoes.
That Adidas traces back to the World War II. I don't know.
I'd have to
can't-
look at that myself.
I'd at least hope they, denounced themselves for that. Like
I'm
being
sure.
like, hey, yeah, that was fucked up of us.
I think that was like one of the main reasons people were calling Adidas to cut ties with them, because they were one of the last
Bad
companies that had, and it's very bad to have a company who has ties with Nazi Germany to not cut ties with the guy who's calling for violence against Jews, basically.
Yeah, that's sound advice. So, like, do you think there's
rough.
any coming back for Kanye, like after this?
See, that's the problems that I think
I think he'll
he
stay
at
around.
this point he still can make a comeback. Like he's still not even reached his peak of like losing everything.
I feel like if he just goes offline for like 5 years and then just like comes back with a good album and he's like, I'm better now, then we'll all be like, all right.
But if the album's this is the thing. That's the last thing. His
That
next
better be a
album has
banger
to
album.
the next album has to be good. If his next album's bad,
Yeah.
then I think you're going to start seeing issues. I think people are going to start talking shit about Kanye, like they did when like Ye dropped and people didn't like it.
But now we look back on Ye and think it's great.
Yeah, I like Ye. Not the person. It's just so sad.
It really is.
He really just like he didn't just like fall down the alt-right pipeline. He fucking like
Man dove into it.
for real head first.
Man did a
So
little like
disappointed.
Mario, wop wop wop, straight in there.
And I've seen like videos, people taking like videos of Kanye like in public. He doesn't look okay. Like something like he does not look okay, like physically. Something is wrong with him.
Yeah,
It's kind of
It's
crazy.
probably. I mean, if we're to assume, like, as he said, that he has bipolar and, like, this is probably the result of a manic phase, then he's probably also not eating. Like, and he's probably also got other issues.
Yeah, he's got a lot of. Oh, it's rough. This guy's literally throwing away his career. Imagine throwing away a career as big as his. It's sad.
Watching you guys all
Could
jump
be
after
me.
me was hilarious.
What else
I
happened? The Bayonetta 3 drama wrapped up. Kind of rough.
yeah.
She basically just lied about everything.
I'd be pissed if I was like a, you know, like a voice actor. Like, I don't know, that, especially someone who's looking for, thinks that voice actors should deserve more like recognition. Like that's not, I don't know.
Bro, she ain't even a
Not a
voice
good
actor.
look.
She's voiced in Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2.
Can I get a yellow toe?
She is not. She does not have a career in She did not have a career in voice acting. She based her winning a big salary was based on the fact that she thought Bayonetta was a bigger series than it actually is.
That's tough.
Also, she's British.
Ooh,
That-
oh yeah, fuck her.
That was like the damning part.
That
and it
she's
sucks.
British.
It sucks because not only did she ruin everything, but Bayonetta 3 also has really good reviews. So a bunch of people are gonna buy it after she didn't want people to buy it.
Yeah. Night.
Well, she still gets
Love you too.
royalty on that.
I love you too, Jackson.
That was cute.
Are you guys gonna get Bayonetta?
That was
Is on
cute.
your radar?
No.
No,
I own Bayonetta 1 and 2, and I have not played them.
I have Bayonetta 1 because it was free on Xbox Games with Gold. Bro, can we talk about that real quick? What is up? Games with Gold is a fucking joke now. Like the
I mean,
free
'cause everything's
games,
on
Games-
Game
Game Pass.
Pass.
the free games you get every month are like laughable. Every once in a while you'll have like a decently good one. Like they had Lego Batman 2 like a few months ago. Or like I think they had like Thrillville recently. But like mostly it's just like random stuff I do not care about.
Yeah, couldn't be PlayStation.
I think
Things
the
that are out
problem
there
is
still
that
fire.
I think the problem is both it's Game Pass and the fact that Xbox has been doing this for so long. And it's like they don't really they don't see a need to focus on the free games when they have Game Pass going. So
Yeah.
they're not like paying to get really
Which-
big.
They should just get rid of Gold
Probably.
Yeah.
as like a standalone thing.
They gotta
Everybody
just do a
gets
nice
Game Pass
transition.
now. Bro, what?
This Game Pass is so like it's so popular. Probably generates more revenue for him than Gold does anyways.
Yeah.
Bro, my cat is sitting here snoring. Dead.
He knows it's bedtime, bro.
Dude, I'm trying to record a podcast, bro. Dude, after this podcast, I'm making some fucking Oreos and milk.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sid
yeah.
making it like it's a like it
Oh my
requires
God.
any prep. Those are just two things
does
that you
require
have to,
prep.
like,
I gotta
put...
pour a glass of milk. I gotta pour a glass of milk, and I gotta grab the Oreos out of the pantry, and I gotta fold back the pack.
This man's making those Oreos.
Making Oreos and milk. Before that, there's separately. It's just Oreos. It's Oreos and there's milk. But then I make them Oreos and milk by putting them together and eating them. So that's what I gotta say. What else? What else is going on? We need to like get better.
We need to suggest more topics.
Bro,
is
you
the
guys
main
ever
thing,
think
I
about how like we
Yeah.
have a podcast and we don't know how to podcast? How have we
just
gone
do
this
our
far?
Saying we
thing.
should all take an improv class.
Bro, we should take an improv class.
That would be pretty cool.
We need to learn how to improv. By episode 100, we'll be full on.
That's an off the Gourd guarantee.
And off the Gourd.
Just give us a
guarantee.
year and a half, guys. We promise.
Yeah, because it's already been almost half a year. Or more. When did it start
Almost.
this again?
Well,
Half a year's 26, and we're on 20. So
It's alright. Our audience member
Well, we've
doesn't
skipped a
mind.
couple weeks.
yeah, we do got a large audience.
true. All right, is it time for our one?
Our one? I don't. What time even is it? How long have you even gone? Dang. What have we been talking about?
Nothing.
We spent a
and
lot of
everything.
time on Halloween stuff.
Bro, we have not been recording for an hour. It's been like a half hour.
Now we have.
That's wild. Alright, what's your guys' ones for this week?
I think you should start.
Ugh, I don't... You gotta give me a minute to think, bro.
Sam?
Well, sorry, we already talked a bit about Halloween Ends, which probably would have been my one. So I'll transition. We'll talk a bit about Modern Warfare 2. I pre-ordered it, or I didn't pre-order the game. My brother, who I came share with, pre-ordered the game. So I've just been getting into the campaign, which I think like is so smart of Call of Duty, by the way, to release the campaign early. Like I think a lot of people don't play it just because they want to immediately get into multiplayer, and so many more people are gonna play it if you release it early. So that's sweet. Love that they did that.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
cool.
liked
I like
Modern
that.
Warfare, I'd say it's still a pretty good military storyline with some great scenarios, great sound design, great graphics, great effects. It's a really polished game.
Was it a good campaign?
I can't say like 100% that story-wise it's fantastic, or like it's gonna blow me out of the water. I'm not done with it yet. But what I have seen so far story-wise is pretty good. But like already I've had some really cool like some of the highlights of Call of Duty campaigns are when there's like a different kind of mission, or it's just something that's different for Call of Duty, and I think Modern Warfare 2's has got a lot of that going for it, even in just like the first half to 2/3 of the campaign.
That's good.
So
I'm hearing a
yeah,
lot of
I'm
good
liking it.
things.
I should finish it around tomorrow or the day after.
I'll pick the game up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to finish before multiplayer comes out on Friday, and then play a bit of that, and then God of War's coming up. I still haven't finished Horizon, but I'm really close there, so good times ahead in gaming.
A lot of games coming out.
So, Pierce, you thought about that one?
What have I been doing this week? Um, huh. What have I done this week? I'm analyzing my brain. Scanning, scanning, scanning. My one this week is Five Guys.
Ooh, oh my damn.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that, bro.
Is that the first food recommendation we've had as
I
one?
guess.
I
Yeah,
think
Big
so.
if true.
Bro.
Shit.
I had like the best Five Guys today. The fries were super crispy. They weren't soggy at all.
Hell yeah.
The burger, dude, Five Guys is so good. It may cost a fortune, but that's okay.
Shout out Five Guys in Bloomington, Indiana for sucking.
For real though.
It almost turned me off of Five Guys. Then I came home and had some good Five Guys. Now I'm back on board. But you almost scared me away, Bloomington Five Guys. Fuck you.
Ethan, is that
Your
Cane's
soggy
open?
ass fries.
Yeah, it is.
Have you been?
I have not.
Bro, what? I've been.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been going every day, bro. Getting the bread.
It's on the other side of town. I'll get to it.
Bro, with the bread.
There's one opening at
What
HTC.
TV show did you finish this week, Ethan?
Yeah. How many TV
Uh,
shows did you finish this week?
I actually caught up on a bunch this week because like One Piece released. I've been watching My Hero as it's released.
Have you seen
and
every One Piece episode?
I have. And I'm watching it weekly, and like House of the Dragon released, so I haven't finished anything, but I did start Lycoris Recoil finally, and I think that's
Nice.
gotta be my one this week. It's been pretty good so far.
Fuck yeah.
There's a non-insignificant amount of babies that die.
What?
That's lifespan is not as long as the length of One Piece. Just food for thought.
How long did it
True.
take you to watch all of One Piece?
Well, I started I started from episode 1 on like literally the first day I got to college. And I didn't catch up until about October of my senior year.
So about
How
And
many
of course,
episodes
I was
are
like
there?
off and on watching it.
Okay.
There's like
so there's
1,034 or something.
1,035 now.
35.
See, 1,035. Average anime episode's like 20 minutes. So that's 20,000 minutes. 345 hours.
That's not so much.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. 14 days.
That's 2.5 straight weeks.
Show
We
is
do
bang.
nothing else but watch One Piece.
Highly recommend.
And then there's even more for the manga.
Yeah, the manga's ahead.
It's a foot.
True.
Jackson,
I think
what's your
my
boy?
one this week it's gonna be Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Ooh.
I watched the concert that Kendrick did live this past weekend, and it revitalized my love for the album. So
I haven't listened
definitely
to it in a while.
recommend that. If it's out anywhere, I definitely recommend watching the concert. Very good, very artful. Kendrick takes a COVID test. It's pretty cool.
That's
He
pretty
passed.
cool.
I also just started
yeah, he
watching
did.
Better Call Saul season 6, so there's your Saul update.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the
I have
replay
finished.
is available on Amazon Prime Video.
What?
Nice.
Um,
We play?
No. The replay of the Kendrick concert.
Yeah.
Also,
The openers are pretty mid, even though one of them's Baby Keem. So you don't feel like you don't have to watch them. Just skip to Kendrick's part. It's a concert, so I'd say it's like at least 2 hours, but it's not like 4.
Why didn't he speak French? And
Because he does not know French.
how do
I
French
assume.
people understand his music?
Because they know English.
Yeah, right.
America slacking.
Bro, I barely know English.
True.
That funky monkey.
Brass monkey.